Questions for JT? Abby, we go first.
Just your initial thoughts now that you know it's the Bucks you'll be facing in the next round.
Really good team, defending champs. You know, they've been there before. They've got the job done. So obviously it's going to be a great challenge. You know, I'm just looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
Is it good that you guys faced? I mean, you talked about this post game the other night. Had to deal with Kevin Durant in that first round to prepare you for a guy like Giannis.
Yeah. It was a great first round test, first round matchup. But, you know, different players, different styles of play, different teams. You know, so can't pay too much attention to what happened. We got to focus on what's next.
Jason, there were a couple of times, once I saw in game 3 and in game 4, when you were sitting on the bench, but one time you called a couple of guys over to kind of relay something that you saw. It was kind of I don't want to say a coaching moment, but it was a chance for you to kind of like express something to them that you saw, and you're kind of like guiding guys from the bench. Is that something you feel more comfortable doing right now?
I mean, I don't know. I guess I feel like whether y'all see it or not, I've always, you know, been involved. I've always been vocal. I've always shared my thoughts and opinions on the game. You know, maybe you just haven't seen it, but, you know, I've been doing it 5 years now.
So it's something that you have just been doing.
Yeah, I mean, I pick my moments when I feel like it's something I need to say. I say it. So I would say, yeah, it's something I'm comfortable doing because I've been doing it.
Al Horford being back, has he given you any sort of kind of insights now that you're ascending to, you know, you've taken your game to another level? Have you had any moments with Al where he has taken you aside and kind of given you any sort of guidance?
Yeah, Al is somebody I talk to all the time. You know, just dating back to my first year, you know, he was, you know, that veteran guy, somebody that I had seen play since I was in, you know, elementary school. You know, and I just got a great deal of respect for Al, things he's accomplished, and just how he goes about his business. You know, Al's definitely, you know, one of the best, you know, best in this league, and just one of the best teammates you can have. So, you know, I'm just very fortunate to have been on the same team with him 3 years now.
Have you told him that you started watching him while you were in elementary school?
I mean, yeah. I was in college in 2007. I was 9 years old. So, you know, I remember watching him play on that Florida team.
Yeah, I remember you telling him that in the locker room, that when you asked him what year you got drafted, he said 07. You're like, damn, I was in 4th grade or 3rd grade. And do you find now that players are looking up to you like that? Is that kind of flipping a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. Sometimes I see guys that's about to get drafted, and, you know, I see, you know, guys come out of college and they answer questions about, you know, who do you model your game after, who do you watch? And probably within the last year and a half, I've started to see my name. And it's a little different because I was always the person looking up to somebody. Now I'm been in the NBA long enough where, you know, it's kind of starting to change where, you know, younger guys are looking up to me.
Everybody points to the you mentioned that 25-point lead. It seemed like everything just shifted after that. 37-10, you guys just started blowing teams out. Was there something in particular that happened in the coming days? I knew you've had conversations. You started having more conversations with Jalen whenever all the rumors and all that of break you guys up, but is there something that stood out to you that happened around that time that says, we're not gonna let this happen again?
I just feel like the loss to the Knicks, that buzzer beater they hit, was kind of like the low point of the season, and you know, everybody kind of felt it. But the best part was that we all stayed the course, stayed together, and we all felt like it was just a matter of time. You know, we put a couple games together, playing the right way, and you know, we start clicking and we start winning, and we just haven't looked back.
Ime was talking about how you guys have had kind of monthly meetings to kind of go over things that are and are not working. How did that help you guys be able to kind of seize control of the process to turn things around after that moment?
Yeah, I think just, you know, we all in this together, just an open line of communication and everybody having input, just because we all in this together. So we all just trying to figure it out.
How much more physical of a series are you expecting this to be compared to the series with the Nets?
Yeah, I think, you know, they're a bigger team. So, you know, it's probably going to be a more physical matchup just from that standpoint. They just pose different challenges than Brooklyn does. And, you know, it's just something that we got to prepare for.
Jayson, can you kind of describe how, you know, whether it was Ime coaching with the Nets last year or Ben coaching with the Bucks last year, like how those certain things play out in your preparation? Are the things, you know, Ben's already pointing out? Like, how does that play out?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of answered it. Just having two guys that are, you know, kind of familiar with, you know, both organizations or both teams, and just giving a little insight, things like that. But there's no like answers to a test. We still got to go out there and compete, execute, make things happen.
Wrap it up right there. Thank you, Jason.